Oh, there we go. Afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Podcast 96.
Afternoon.
You're right. I didn't know if you were going to be there. you were gone when
Oh, no.
before we went live. You're back.
I'm here. I just had to have some fresh air.
Some fresh air. So we are your hosts, Jordan and Paddy the Patch. That you got a cup of tea?
I have.
Oh, I've got a can of Coke. We need like we need to do this.
Joanne's on giving us a wave.
Who's giving us a wave?
Joy.
Oh, that's
I'm not
my
sure
man.
how to say that.
Joy Quaif.
Hey, Quaif.
That's my man.
Oh, cool.
Bless her. Yeah, I think we should get Joy Quaif. Thumbs up. Yeah, I think we should go live at night time one night and maybe have a couple of bevies. Do a late one.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Open mic night. So we have got a brilliant guest today.
We have.
We're planning on going no more than an hour, but we might be here until about 7 o'clock at night. Bless her. In all the years that I've done seminars with Park Holidays, I think this year was my 4th. I've never seen an entire room in stitches. She had everybody in hysterics of laughter. She's absolutely brilliant. All the way from Liverpool, it's Jess Crallin. Da, 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 da.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm all right. I can't hear her. Can you hear her, Paddy?
Hey, Jess. I can, yeah.
Can you
All
hear
right,
me?
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can hear you. Only just, but I can hear you. How you been, Jess?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
How you finding the lockdown?
It's driving me round the bend.
It's Paddy, if I start laughing, you're gonna have to take over. I'm not laughing at you, Jess. It's just
That's fun.
just the way.
It's like
you
you were saying with the seminar thing. I was sat right at the front. at the seminar, right in front of like all the regionals and stuff, and I was proper like giving it all that.
I just want Boris to unground me. I just want to be able to go to Nando's.
To Nando's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing butterfly chicken so much.
Don't we all? So are you in Liverpool right now?
KFC for me.
Yes, I'm in Liverpool. The weather's awful.
It was nice yesterday.
Again,
when
we were talking about that before. I think it's quite a nice change to have it like this.
Yeah, not bad.
I don't want it all the time, but just like for one day, it's all right.
Yeah.
I was gonna go on. Sorry.
I mean, we have had about a week of solid sun, so I can't complain really. We're like one day of overcast, so it's okay.
I was gonna ask earlier. Are you a football fan?
I am indeed.
Are you Liverpool or Everton?
Guys, are you ready? Drum roll. I am Liverpool fan.
I thought you would be.
I think you should apologise there, Jordan, for the very bad language you just used.
I'm sorry.
Jess.
I'm sorry.
I mean, of course I'm a red.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, I only go for the teams that win. # Champions League. Just saying.
Fair enough. You got me there. So we did just advertise your TikTok page. I think Andy put it up. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's at Jess UK.
Yes.
Original.
Yeah. Absolutely. I thought, what's
That's
better
what it says.
than my name once? Why not put it twice?
Yeah.
And where I'm from.
And where you're from. Exactly.
I don't think
quite right.
I don't think Jess Liverpool has the same ring to it, if I'm honest.
I don't think you'd get many followers if you had that.
No. They might think I tried to steal the followers.
Can we play one of her videos now? Or have we got to play that at the end? Because I know you sent
I think it'd be good at the end because then we can get all of them on.
Yeah, at the end, yeah. Yeah, we'll do it at the end.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So we've told everybody that you like to tell a story, and people from Park Holidays know that you love to tell a story.
I do indeed.
Yes.
Do you want to start off by telling us one?
Of course. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the time. So
Here we go.
Here we go. Everyone get your hobnobs.
Easy.
Get your
Sit back and relax.
Sit
Yep.
back, relax. Get your custard creams. Get your whatever else you like. Cup of tea, cup of coffee. I mean,
Other biscuits are available.
Yeah, if you fancy something stronger, it's 1 o'clock somewhere in the world.
There you go.
It's 1 o'clock here, love.
It's 1 o'clock here. Go on, take it away.
Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know me, I started working abroad. So I've done UK holiday parks and I've worked abroad. So I was working in Rhodes in Greece. And just before I went, I needed to go and get some summer clothes because it gets very, very warm in Greece. So I thought, you know what? Cheap and cheerful. I'm going to go into Primark because it's all right. It lasts.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all.
Love
I went in, and then I seen a skirt, which was very nice, and I seen a pair of shorts. Okay, so I went, I'm just going to try them on because if I go away, I can't bring them back. At least if I know they fit, then it's fine. Absolutely. So I went to the changing room and I was like, the queue was ridiculous. Like, I'm talking huge. There must have been about 20 odd people in the queue, and I thought, I'm not waiting for that. I'm not waiting in the queue.
No.
I don't need that negativity in my life. No. So I was like, I'm just going to find a remote corner. I'm just going to find a corner that is not occupied by anyone.
Jess's corner.
Yeah, my little corner. So I found this corner. It was in the home section by the cushions. So it was very nice.
You didn't drop trout, did you?
No. I'm a classy lady. I try to be. So I started with the skirt. I put the skirt on. Fine. Fitted lovely. I thought, I'm going to have that. I think it was about £8. I thought, easy. It was a little khaki skirt, a couple of nice vest tops, and a pair of nice white trainers. I thought, decent
bargain.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried the shorts. Now, I got the shorts on up into just below what I call my muffin top. And I put them on, and I thought, oh no, they're a bit small. I need a bigger size. So I tried to take them off, but they had other ideas. They did not want to leave my body. So I was pulling them. I was doing, bearing in mind, I put them on over my trousers because I was in a shop corner. So I tried to pull them down, and they was not budging. And I'm going, ugh!
I've just got this image of you in the corner, like jumping up and down, trying to, you know.
That's what I was doing. I was like, come on, leave me, come on. And it turns out that the tag has got stuck to my own trousers. So I was like,
oh wow.
I need some help here. I need some help. And I seen what I thought was an employee. So I went, excuse me, love. I need some help getting these shorts off. No answer. I thought, maybe she didn't hear me. I thought maybe, no. Excuse me, love. No answer. And now I'm getting hot. I'm sweating. My face, my cheeks are rosy. Excuse me, love. Can you help me get the shorts off? They seem to be stuck. Again, nothing. By this point, I was getting moody. I was like, do you know what? I'm hot. I need fresh air. I just need these shorts off me. So I tried again. Like, I was about 10 minutes just trying to pull these shorts off me. So I'm carrying on, pulling. Excuse me. By this point, everyone in the Primark home section was staring at me, and I'm going, I just need help getting the shorts off. I don't need anything else. I'll never ask for anything ever in my life. I just need help with these shorts to come off. I was going. Then I went, that woman's so rude. Why is she not answering me? I was like, she's not even busy. She's just standing there. So I was like, excuse me. No, in the end, some little old woman come up and she helped me get them off eventually. So I got the shorts off. I thought, I never want to see them in my life. So I got rid of them, and I thought, I'm going to go and speak to that woman because I was shouting it numerous amounts of times and she did not listen to me, and I don't feel like a happy customer.
Quite right.
So
Yeah.
I walked over there. I went, "Excuse me," and she didn't say nothing. She had her back to me. So I went round the front. Excuse. Oh, it was a mannequin. It was a mannequin in a Primark employee T-shirt that was advertising that they were employing like 200 more staff or something. So it wasn't actually an employee.
Oh, brilliant.
It was just a plastic person. That's why she didn't let me get my shorts off. But I was fuming. I was like,
wow.
There she is.
Paddy, God, take over.
That looks exactly like her.
Oh, God.
But I was fuming. So
No, I can imagine.
Imagine me sweating, like, just help me get the shorts off, come on. And then I went round there and it was a plastic person. I went.
And she's just there, like.
Everyone.
Take over.
Everyone was staring at me and I was just like.
Did you actually manage to get any clothes for your trip, though?
I did not. I put that skirt down and I left. I was not being seen in that ever again. I just literally put the shorts down and I left.
But to touch on that, was before the story started. No, it's fine. It's fine. I've got a follow up. Because we were talking to, I can't remember who we were talking to. We were talking to one of our other guests we've had on about working abroad. Like, how did you find it working abroad? So
this is another story. So I was working on a holiday park, and
hang on before you start, Jordan, are you okay, love? Okay, good. He's fine. Carry on, Jess. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm alright. God,
Jordan, I think are you sure you're okay?
Sorry, yeah, I'm alright, babe. Yeah, carry on.
Okay. So I was working on a holiday park,
yes.
And it was like I was doing a summer, so it was coming to the end of where I was, and I was thinking, I was sitting in my dressing gown in my living room, watching Judge Rinder, and it was raining outside, like heavy rain, and I'm not just talking spitting. It wasn't just spitting; it was just like drizzle. It was not that. It was heavy raining. So I was sitting there and I was like, in my dressing gown with my Judge Rinder on. I thought, how can I do entertainment but in the sun? So I Googled it. Entertainment working in the sun. And it come up with a lot of websites, EntsWeb being one. I mean, there are loads of different ones.
Great service.
Yeah.
EntsWeb is definitely one of the best, I would say.
Yeah, and I seen the advertisement looking for a girl. I mean, I know I'm not a very good exclusive one, but I try. For roads.
Don't put yourself down, love.
Looking for roads. So I thought, I'm gonna apply. This was on the Thursday. I got a WhatsApp interview on the Friday, and I was there on the following Tuesday.
There you go. And where was that?
Nice.
Rhodes in Greece.
Oh, okay. Nice.
We were saying when we talked about this before, do you find that doing entertainment abroad and things that you can get away with a lot more stuff? Because I remember when I worked in Santa Ponsa, which is it's about 20 minutes away from Magaluf. It's known as the Irish Quarter.
Yeah.
And one of our activities was air rifle shooting, like an actual air rifle.
Ah, yeah.
And we got told we could do this, and I was like, that's awesome. But also, in my head, I was just thinking, you know what? We would never get away with this in the UK.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Was there anything when you were abroad that you found like in the UK, this would be like, nah, not happening?
Oh, what have I done? Yeah, beer pong. So one of the activities.
As an activity?
So one of the activities in the daytime.
Oh, I want to go to Rhodes.
I keep putting my thumb in the camera. I'm very sorry. So one of the activities at 5:30 every single day was beer pong. So
I like that.
And obviously it was for the guests. However, we were allowed to join in as well. I mean, I am very aware that I am live on Facebook. However, let me just say, some days I would go after my daytime duties, get in the shower, ready for the evening. And there was a couple of occasions when I misplaced my step in the shower because of beer pong.
Brilliant.
But no, it was good. So beer pong was probably the one that I wouldn't see in the UK being popular.
I think we need to, obviously, Jordan, you and me are managers. I think when we next have a managers meeting, we need to put that forward as an idea. I love that.
Yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
without a beer, but yeah, that's fine.
We could do it with like
when
family
you did it
fun, we could do it with like Ribena or something. That'd be grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, cup of tea, anything. When you were
That'll be the
abroad,
Land's Cove edition.
Was there lots of kids about, or was it more adult based?
So I was in all the hotels I've done over there. I was in a family hotel, but it was not. It's very different. It's not like family with loads of kids and young kids.
Yeah.
It was just like it was classed as a family hotel because it was not just adults, but in peak season, like when the kids are off, obviously there's a lot more kids, but you don't see that many people taking kids out of schools.
Yeah.
That much.
Yeah.
So there was always a lot of adults. Which is perfect.
That's good. Being abroad, I know quite a few people that have worked abroad, but they say the money's not that great. But like the lifestyle of being abroad, and you've got the hot weather, and a lot of the food is free, and the accommodation is free. Was that the same for you?
I think it depends where you are.
Yeah,
I think it depends where you are, because when I was in Bulgaria the first year, we worked in an all-inclusive hotel. So obviously breakfast, lunch, dinner, we got to use that facility as well.
Yeah.
So food was taken care of, or we just were buying like Pringles and stuff, or Lay's they have over there. Just for the apartment. Like, that's all you need.
So one of my seasons when I was there, I spent quite a bit of time in a half-board hotel. So I've done 2 full seasons and a half. So the half season I spent at a half-board, which was like they do your meals, breakfast, dinner, tea, or whether if you're from the south, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
We know what you mean.
They do that, and then you get like one drink with your meal. Obviously, I'm a very thirsty person, so throughout the day, I was constantly buying like massive bottles of water because I'm a bit funny on the tap water over there.
I'm dripping.
But when I moved to the all-inclusive hotel, that was all drinks all day, tea, coffee all day, snack bar, restaurant, like that was the package. But the whole package on a whole was I got my flights, my accommodation, my food, water, drinks, whatever. And then when we had parties, because a part of the programme, 2 nights a week, we took the guests out to Falaraki clubbing. So when we was in the bars and stuff, we got free drinks as like, obviously we were like promoters really, because we'd say to them like, even though we weren't working for the bar or because we were working in Greece, they used to like bribe us and say, if you tell people to come here, you can have this and that sort of thing.
Did you ever find any, I don't know how much you can say, but did you ever find any trouble from the locals over in Greece, or was there?
No. So the Greek people, I have got tons of Greek friends. They are the nicest people you will ever meet. Like, they help me learn the language. They help me.
That's good.
Yeah. They're just like, before I come to where Seawick now, I was on holiday for a month in the winter, and I lived with one of my friends for the month, and they can't do anything more for you. They are so, even if you're not a holiday maker, even if you're just a tourist, like, they love you. They can't do anything more.
Even if they do break plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a good play breakdown. What was your accommodation like over there?
Very nice. So I had a balcony.
Ooh.
Someone's doing well.
Yes, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was very funny. I have got a story about that, but it's to do with my pants. Basically, I just done some. Basically,
Whoa! You can't dangle that in front of us and not say it now. Come on.
So basically, I just done my washing, and I was hanging my washing out on the balcony to dry. And this day was so where I was in a specific hotel was in Ixia, which is like right near Rhodes Town, right near the beach. So it was quite windy. It was very hot but windy. So I was hanging my washing out just to dry, and there was a gardener just below. And I was putting my washing on the line, and when I put my pants on, I put them long ways so they dry thoroughly. And I put my pants on the line, and they flew off and landed on the gardener's head.
Ha! Amazing.
So yeah, that was
That's fantastic.
But yeah, my accommodation was lovely.
Good. Cool.
You do find that, I think, with some places, in places where I've worked abroad, like sometimes it can be a bit naff. I mean, one of the best ones, again, Santa Ponza, we were staying about 10 minutes, and our air conditioning was like the best ever. We used to leave it on all day. So you're basically walking. You know, when you work in some restaurants, like maybe even on parking, you go in like the walk-in fridges?
Yeah.
It was just like that. It was like living in an ice cube. It was lovely.
Yeah, it is. The aircon's lovely. I mean, as you said, you can get some really, really lovely, like, accommodations. I think it's just potluck, really. And it tends to be the whole animation team, because that's what they call it over there, animation. The whole animation
which I've never
team.
got.
Never to die, because it's funny, like, when I've told people about what I do, and I'm like, oh, I'm on an animation team in Greece, they're like, you draw? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
See, I've always used it as like when you get a puppet and you're doing all that and you're, moving its arm. That's animating right there.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But I found like the whole animation team on a lot of the hotels all live in the same block, which is nice because you can just like go and see your pals like in your breaks and stuff, which is it's always nice.
Did you ever get any kind of like homesickness? Because I mean, as we know, there is such a thing over here as mid-season blues, which if anyone's watching who isn't entertainer doesn't know, it's you get to a point in the season. Normally, it's kind of the summer, hence the term mid-season. It could last for an hour, a couple of hours, 24 hours. It could last for a week, where you just think, "Sod this, sod everyone. I'm fed up with this place. I want to go home." Did you ever get that kind of homesickness or anything like that when you were abroad?
Not particularly. I mean, the only thing I really missed was my dogs, because
obviously,
like abroad you see stray cats, stray dogs, but there's not like your own dog. So like, I remember some days I'd be thinking, I really miss Gracie today or Hugo, and I'll just sit look on photos, but it was never long enough to make me want to come home. Like, I absolutely loved it.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Plus, also, I think, sorry, for me, I got a really bad case of it in Bulgaria the second year because I went there without my missus. I went on my own, which is fine, but it's not like working in the UK. Like, even if you work in Devon, for example, for me, that's about 2.5 hour train ride away. But at least if I do get a bit, like, I can just, take a couple of days holiday, I can travel home. And when you're abroad, it's not that simple because you've got to get on the flight, it takes a long time. So I think that's more because it's not as easy. I'm in Essex this year. That's 2 hours away. Well, that's fine. I proved that much already twice.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst bit about it. Sorry, Jordan, carry on, mate.
No, that's all right. I was just going unless it's this season, because we've only had 2 minutes and we've all had to go home anyway.
I know. Can't believe it.
I was going to ask, where did it all start for you? Entertainment. Where was it that you thought, this is what I want to do?
So it started when I was younger. Funny. I used to do ballet, tap, modern dance when I was younger. I also used to play football. Now, I sort of left the dance part of it and I took on my football and I went like semi-pro. I played quite a bit. Like I absolutely loved it. And I sort of took my football instead of my dance. And then I remember going to holiday parks, like on a holiday when I was younger. And I remember seeing like Fun Stars, Team Stars, Park Stars, even abroad, animators. I remember looking at them thinking, when I was like about 6, 7, 8 years old, thinking, I would love to be one of them. Like, I've always loved it coming on holiday and seeing them all perform, seeing them getting the kids up for games. Like, I've always loved it. So I'm like, I remember thinking, if I could do that when I'm older, that's what I want to do. And then I remember like specifically going to, I can't remember where I was. It was a park in Wales anyway. And I remember seeing like this particular guy, his name was Buddy. And I remember speaking to him for ages, and I was about 16 and I was taking my little sister to the little club and stuff, and I was like, I really would like to do this when I'm 18. And he taught me how to do it and stuff. So then 2 years later, I got to 18. I sent the email, planned an audition, went to the audition, got the job. The following seminar, I walked in and I seen Buddy, and I walked up to him and I said, Buddy, do you remember me from 2 years ago? He went, I remember you. You come and spoke to me about wanting to do the job, didn't you? I said, yeah. He was like, you've made it, you're here. And I guess it was just speaking to people.
That's so cool.
Yeah. To be fair, I spoke to another guy called Tony, all through the years about wanting to do the job, how do I do it. But I think the main thing that made me want to do it was seeing other people do it and how they made me feel as a kid. And that's where it stemmed from, like.
And you want to make people feel like that.
Yeah, like it makes me want to do, like when I was 7, 8-year-old Jess, joining in party dances and how good I felt. It makes me want to do that to Timmy, who's now 7, 8, that might want to do it when he's older. Do you know?
Yeah, I think that's how me and Paddy started. But I asked Paddy this the other day because we're all similar sort of age, and I think we all wanted to do this job from seeing it done when we were kids. Do you think entertainment has changed for kids a lot since when we were kids watching entertainers to now? Because I remember when I used to go on holiday, there was a certain entertainer that would be on stage and he would hold everybody's attention. And I think to hold a kid's attention is one of the hardest things to do because, you know, they've got no attention span.
Yeah.
But he would have every single kid lined up on the dance floor. Just they were glued to him, and me included. We were just glued to this guy on stage. But now I find with obviously the phones and the technology, and it's so hard to keep kids' attention now than what it would have been when we were kids. Do you think it's changed a lot?
Which again is what we were saying the other day with obviously where we are, we've got the LED walls and the layout is like an iPad. So it kind of, that's familiar.
Yeah.
You know.
100%. I do agree. Children's attention is one of the hardest things you can do. Also, getting children into a straight line is the bane. Like, they are so hard to get into a straight line. Like, no matter what you do, like you could say to them, boys and girls, everyone stand behind one another, get yourselves into it, and still nothing. But I agree. Phones, everything like that. I think one of the biggest things that help is having props on the stage. Like, sort of, I know, like, do you know, for example, like when you're getting a baby to look at a photo and you shake something and it looks at the camera, I think having, like, I don't know, like a tambourine or something on the stage, or even a character, like having something on the stage is a lot more, it works a lot more than if it was completely empty. And for example, like you said about the LED wall, I think that is a huge good idea to have.
It's a great resource, yeah.
Yeah, the glue to it. As
Yeah.
you said, it's like an iPad, so.
And I've always thought that, like we said, kids' attention span, that it's very hard to keep. If you, if you can keep a kid's attention span, we do it for an hour and a half for our crazy crew.
Yeah.
But also, kids have the best imagination in the world. So I feel like you said, if you can get on their level, whether they're 5 years old, 10 years old, if you can sort of get on their maturity level a bit, and have a bit of imagination with you, then you've got them. They're on your wavelength, and that's what I've always to do.
For example, when I was in Greece on my holiday, I went for a month. I ended up doing a show while I was over there because my friend, her son was a assistant director in one of the theatres in Greece. The whole show was in Greek, right? So a lot of my vocal lines was Greek. However, I played 2 roles. I was a star and I was an English teacher. So obviously these children, these are all Greek. All of them are Greek. Like they maybe know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like they might know a few colours, but during the show, all the lights went off. So instantly, I went into. Bearing in mind, I was just my friend. Like I was just a friend of the director. Like I've been there not very long. Like these guys have worked together for years, but I instantly went into entertainer mood. So I literally, I started flossing and I got them all to come to the front and I just done this massive, like, it just come to me. I was doing star jumps. I was getting them to copy me. I was doing the running man. I was pointing to things and getting them to tell me the colours in Greek and then I translated to English. And then we were counting to 10 and it took about an hour of me just making this stuff up. Now, they didn't even speak my language. They're Greek. So it just goes to show, like, no matter whether you're Greek, Spanish, Italian, French, it's about getting on their level because if you can act like they do.
Completely.
Then it's easy. Do you know what I mean?
That's half the battle. Just to say, we've got Andy backstage. Andy, if there's any questions coming through, let's have them up on the screen. Sorry, Jordan, go on.
Oh, no, I was just going to say... Oh, what was I going to say? You throw me now. Oh, goodness me. Go on, Andy. Put some questions on it. It'll come back to me.
I don't know.
Sorry. I don't know. Oh, my gosh.
If there are any.
Completely forgot what I was going to say.
Just talking with that as well, I mean, I'm asking everybody this at the minute. Jess, obviously... like the rest of us, you've probably been overusing Netflix and Amazon Prime, whatever. Anything you've watched that you can recommend to people?
To be fair, I'm not really a TV person or film. I'm very...
Okay.
So my thing that's been getting me through isolation is me walking. I've got one of the watches. I'm not going to say which brand because, but I've got one of the watches that count me steps and stuff like that. So that's been proper getting me through it. So I've been doing like over 27,000 steps a day. Things to watch. I like things like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Nice.
Disney Plus, things like old school Hannah Montana's, old school Sweet Life.
Yes.
Then I love watching that. Film wise, so I cry every time this is on. But Free Willy, I can watch the film Free Willy over and over and over again without even thinking.
I think everyone's got a film like that, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, I cry every time. But
for me, it's the film Goodnight, Mr. Tom. There's 2 parts in that one. I'm just
Great.
I'm 31 and I'm still, Yeah.
It's come back to me. I remember what I was going to say. For us, like entertainers, but we've all got a lot of experience in entertainment. I feel like even if we're not entertaining, we have that switch where we can switch it on and we can switch it off.
Completely.
When after you finish the night's work or the summer holidays, do you sometimes find it hard to switch off from entertainment?
Do you mean like after? Yeah. So normally, like for example, after disco, when I go back to my accommodation, it takes me a good hour because of the music and being so hyped
Adrenaline.
up and like, yeah, come on, let's go. It takes me a while, so I'll lay in the bed, and I will just online shop. But I remember like I used to do it for silly stuff. Like I remember one night I went on and I bought 200 hangers, 200 door hooks. Like,
Connor Palin, it says amen. There you go.
amen. Hallelujah. Well, yeah.
Can I get an amen up in here?
Or either that or I'll go home, make a cup of tea, maybe chill out, draw something, watch something on TV. But it does take me a while to actually come down from the level of, yes, we're having a party. Do you know what I mean?
I find the same thing of like, if I've got the guys I work with, if I've got them, you know, fancy come back to mine, quick drink before we go to bed, like, yeah, cool. And we're just there, like, and I've linked my phone up to my Bluetooth speaker. I'm still like on this DJ app that I've got, and I'm like picking the songs. I thought, oh, what'll be good next? It doesn't matter. We're in the van.
Do you ever? I want to put this question to you two. Like you'll be in the supermarket.
Oh, okay, here we go.
You'll be in the supermarket, and a song of a party dance or a song from a show will come on in the shop, and you automatically, or in a nightclub, and you'll automatically go and do it.
I mean, it seems like whenever I've done the shows before, when I've been on those parks, like you spent weeks and weeks like listening through, and then the song, and then you go shopping, and the song comes on. You're like, it seems like those songs are everywhere. Like wherever you go, I'm just like, oh God, not this again. But no, completely. I remember being in the club in Bognor Regis, it was on the pier, and I can't remember what song it was. It was it was Cake by, I think it's Flow Rider. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
That one. And just we made up a party dance to that, and we were just all doing it. No one knew what we were doing because we made it up ourselves. But no, you're completely right. Jordan?
Sorry, I'm just reading.
Absolutely, Connor. Yeah, I don't actually think people know how mental exhausting the is. You're literally 10 to the dozen, 24 hours a day. Completely, even in the daytime. Like, yeah, if you're doing a game of football and stuff, like as an activity, yeah, obviously, or rounders or something like that. But even if it's just like, there's an activity we do, which is one of my favorites called Memory Maker. And you make magnets, post all this sort of thing. But even that, you've still got to have a bit of energy. Even though it's like coming in, it's arts and crafts, you've still got to keep that energy going completely.
Yeah. And that poses the question. Sorry, I will answer your question. That poses the question because I asked Paddy this the other week, and all the entertainers, you've done it long enough, you must have had someone that's come up to you and said, this job is easy. What would you say to those people that say our job is easy?
Go and have a go and to come back to me in a week.
Really.
Like, I think.
I mean, there's certain bits of it. Like,
go on.
Sorry. No, I say you will get some people who come up and they're like, you know, maybe they do a bit of singing in their own thing, like, and they're really good, so they get on the karaoke and they, you know, hold the crowd, and it's brilliant. In that respect, yeah. But only because you do it.
It can be fun.
You don't have to do the kids posting. You don't have to do the party dances. You don't. You know, there's everything else that goes with it.
Yeah, it can be fun, and it should be fun and easy. But I think, you know, especially in the summer when you're doing the late nights and you're on the disco, and then you got to come in every single day, regardless of what your mood is. You've got to come in happy face, you know, presentable. I think, yeah, it is tricky. Definitely, it's by no means an easy job. But sorry, I'll go back. What was your question for me?
Hearing songs from shows or party dances, and you're just like, you just start busting it out, or like.
I mean, I've never been in a show because I can't sing. I mean, goodness me, I cannot sing. But party dances, yeah, I'm all over it. If party dances come on, I'll do them wherever I am. Don't matter to me.
It always seems to be the song Fireball. Like I'll be in a supermarket and Fireball will come on, and I instantly just go, and I'm like, just
Fireball.
And I'm like, it's like in my brain, I'm like, Jess, don't do it.
Yeah.
I can see we're almost coming up to the end of our time, so I wanted to bring up something that I know if there are any fellow Park stars watching, they'll want to know this. Can we have the ending to the aeroplane story, Jess?
Yeah, can we have it from the beginning? Should we just have the whole story?
Yes.
I mean, we might.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might not get to do Lewis's podcast at 3:00, but it's fun. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that, did we? We're going live twice today. We're going live again at 3 with Lewis Fitzpatrick. But yes, Jess, over to you.
Okay, so it was me coming home from Greece when I'd done the show and I was on my way home, and it was when we had Storm something. So the wind was really bad. So first of all, I didn't think we were going to be flying. I thought, no way. I thought it's going to get cancelled and they're going to try again. But so I was sitting in the airport and it got delayed 55 minutes. I was like, I know what's going to happen. So we're going to be delayed 55 minutes. They're going to tell me again we're going to be delayed another hour, and then it's going to be 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and I'll still be there. No, that didn't happen. After the 55 minutes, we got on the plane. So I got on the plane, got in my seat, was living my best life. The plane, it was lovely. I mean, I was petrified because of the wind, but yeah, I got on the plane. I was sitting next to a lovely Greek boy, so we were chatting away. He was going to visit his friends in London. I was going to London Luton because I didn't want to pay ridiculous prices to go to Liverpool, so I thought I'll just go to London. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I'm going to go. But that was when I booked the ticket. In between booking the ticket and flying, I had a lovely young man ring me about a job that I absolutely love now. So it worked out again. So I was on the plane, the takeoff, bit bumpy, a bit turbulent, but it was fine. About an hour in, the lady comes down with a trolley. Do you want anything off the trolley? I'm like, yeah, go on. I'll have a little gin, I'll have a little lemonade, I'll have whatever. So I'm drinking it. Happy days. Suddenly, the plane. Well, I grabbed on and I was like, what's happening? The seatbelt thing comes on. So I put the seatbelt on and we're just like, and I'm like, the plane is going mental. So I've got this Greek boy next to me going, I'm like, hang on. I'm like, wait. Before I try and tell you, I'm going to try and find out with myself. And he's going, I'm like, hold it. Wait, 1 minute. Next minute, the girl in the row in front of me starts being violently sick. Now, if anybody knows me, knows I can't deal with sick, I can't deal with blood, and I can't deal with ambulances. Them three. And all I can smell is sick. And he's still going, and I'm like, oh my God. So all I can hear is the girl being sick and him muttering a load of words to me in Greek. So I was like, rang the bell. I said to the woman, I said, excuse me, can you tell me what's happening? She's like, oh, we're just going through some turbulence. And I'm like, this is not turbulence. It's not. So then that was halfway through the journey, and then it was time to land. So the seatbelt sign's still on because of this. So that's still going on. The pilot goes, okay, we're about to descend in 20 minutes. We're gonna whatever they said. So he goes down. And Gracie, I'm trying to tell my story. The dog's.
Hey, Gracie.
The dog's kicking off. So we go down a bit lower. Well, you thought it was bad an hour ago, babe. And I'm holding on for dear life. And literally, the plane is now like this. He's still going. I'm like, holding on. This woman's been violently sick. Everyone on the plane has started throwing up by this point. The there's people crying, and I'm just like, I'm not mentally stable enough to deal with this. Like, he's chatting on, what's happening? I'd tell you if I knew. The plane is halfway up, so we're getting blue, like proper, and this is not even me doing mermaid dancing. This is actually what the plane's doing. Like, it's proper going for it. So the plane comes back up, and he goes, okay, we can't land in London Luton due to the wind. I thought, no. I told you back at 5 to 10 when we were leaving that this was not going to be end well. So we went back up, and he thought, we're going to try and land in Birmingham. So we go back up. All of a sudden, as we were going
closer
up,
to you.
Yeah, the plane gets caught. Now the plane just goes, and it just shoots to one side. So everyone went that way. The Greek man's now on my lap, still going. So I'm like, dude, I was like, if you're going to be sick, you can move. I was like, if you're going to be sick, please face that way. Do not do it near me. This girl in the front still going, throwing up. All of a sudden, we've moved. We're like this. We go up, and the whole plane lights go off, and the lights in the middle of the aisle, they all come on. The exit sign, red lights come on. All the oxygen masks come down. And the captain's like, as you can see, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, I know that because it's just come down. Everyone's by now having, like, feared for their life. They are panicking. They are absolutely panicking.
Oh. No! Oh my God,
no! What happened?
This story is cursed, man.
Didn't we get this far at seminar?
We're never going to get this. I guarantee this will come up again.
She's back. At
the end of the season.
Can you hear me?
No, we're back.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God.
Did you think you weren't going to find out the end again?
That's what I was like. We're going to find it out today. We're determined.
So
the disco lights have come on. The oxygen masks have come down. You're like, no.
That's what happened.
That's what we got to.
So the masks are down. The captain's like, don't worry. I want the rest of the story.
Don't worry, Jodie.
Come back.
So everyone comes
Sarah
down.
Sarah Tustin, same thing. OMG, no.
So the masks have come down, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't even phone anyone. My phone's on airplane mode. I'm like, what can I do? So then he goes, it's fine. The captain has spoken. We're going to land in Birmingham. So this time, we're about to land in Birmingham. Brilliant. He goes down. Dennis takes us again. Dennis takes us. We're flapping around. Then the doors of the plane decide, oh, we want to join in on the party, and they open. So the whole side entrances have opened. The little slide, well, I call it a slide. I think it's probably got a fancy name for that. Probably like a disembarkment of a plane. It's like a chute. So that goes down, maybe. And I'm thinking, if I ever go with that slide, I best get a souvenir photo for free after all this. So this plane again, the wind's proper going off, the doors are open, it's freezing. He's still going, she's still, the whole plane's having a full-on pandemic. Do you know what? I think this plane journey was a warm-up for this pandemic, just to see if I was mentally strong enough. So that's what happens. So then after the Birmingham, he goes back up. We can't land in Birmingham.
Oh, God.
Brilliant.
Some would say that's a blessing.
Yeah. We're going to try and land in Manchester. I thought, that's no better. So he goes down, he tries to land in Manchester. Again, the wind takes us ridiculously, like in the air. The lights are flickering now on and off. The plane's freezing. I'm trying to cut out a lot of stuff because it's very, very long of what things that happened.
Yeah.
By this point, at least three quarters of the plane were being sick. Now, I went, but I had a really, really dry mouth. I was like, my mouth is so dry because I've just started gym. So I rang the bell.
You don't need a dry mouth when that's happening, do you?
No, you don't.
No.
That's the last thing you need.
I know, so I rang the bell. I thought, I'm just going to say, I rang the bell and the woman, bearing in mind, like, now the doors are open. And luckily I was near the back, so she could just, cheap tickets and that. She just popped down. I was like, excuse me, you couldn't do me a little favour and get me a bottle of water, could you? So she was like, the trolley's down there. I was like, have you not got one down there? I was like, I just need, my mouth is so dry. So this woman's like trying to keep her nerve going while she's safe in the middle of the plane. She brings me my water, so I drink my water. I'm now hydrated, so I'm fine. Everyone's still throwing up. Well, the whole plane then started asking for water. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, what have I done? So like now the people are passing out bottles of water while the plane's like having a party. So we've not landed in Manchester. We go back up. We're going to try and land in Liverpool. Guys.
Hey.
I'm from Liverpool. So that cheap ticket that I paid £38 for, because I didn't want to pay 250 quid in Liverpool, I was there anyway.
It got you
But
home.
obviously, I needed to be in London now because after the call. So he goes, okay, we're going to try and land in Liverpool because the airport have made a space so we can land there. So the plane, it goes down. We're lower now than we've ever been in all the other three. We're lower. But the plane's still moving quite a bit. Now, we were lower, however, we were very close to water. Like, I'm talking very, very close, like, just on top. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to drown. I'm going to drown. These are my new shoes. I can't get them ruined. I've got a job I need to get to. I'm going to drown.
I bought for a flight, not a cruise.
Absolutely, yeah. Bloody hell. So I went, so we were just above the water, and I'm going, are you still going to me? What's going on? I said, mate, I think we're going for a swim. He was like, what? I was like, look out the window. And we were literally just, obviously not that bit, just above the water. But little did I know that the runway was like next to it, so it was fine. But we landed, and God help the people that had to clean that plane of people being sick, because as soon as it landed, I literally stood up and I had to get out of it. Everyone give the pilot a clap and stuff. So then, by this point, we were meant to land at like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. But we not 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it must have been 2 o'clock in the morning. But we landed at like 4. It added an extra 2 hours on. And we were now in John Lennon Airport in Liverpool. A whole plane journey when we were meant to be in London. So we were like, what are we going to, like, we are meant to be in London. How are we going to get there? So they ended up having to pay the airline for taxis from Liverpool to London. So I ended up in a taxi with 2 Greek men and an Englishman, and then there was a Scouser. I mean, luckily the guy who was sitting next to me, he had a phone charger because my phone had died. I was like, because I don't know what I'm going to do. So luckily we ended up getting a taxi from Liverpool to London. Then I had to get a coach from one station to the other, and then another coach from one station to another before I ended up walking into rehearsals, looking like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards.
Jeez.
Wow, we got there.
Right. Well,
excellent stuff.
Me and Paddy, we got the rest of the story on our podcast about his.
As did Jodie, as did Joanne, and everyone else watching as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had we've had a lot of positive feedback on this podcast. I don't know how many people watch live, but we have a lot of people watch it, and anyone that's watched this today, it would have definitely brightened up their day.
Incredible.
You're
Thank you so much, Jess.
You're at Seawick this year, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep. So Pod at Seawick on Facebook. There you go.
Yeah, we gave them a little ad the other day.
Yeah, if anyone wants to come and visit me, Seawick in Essex.
Definitely. You can follow them on Pod.
I've realised today as well. If you go to the Park Holidays UK Facebook page, you can actually book your holiday through the Facebook page. I didn't know you could do that.
There you go.
There you go. And of course, Jess does have her own TikTok account as well. You'll see a little video of her at the end. It's been a pleasure to have you on, Jess. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Really nice.
And anyone that watches,
amazing.
You'll brighten up their day. No one leave a chat, just so it makes things easier for Andy. We'll just be put backstage. But again, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, Jess. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, love. Don't forget, we're going again live at 3 with Lewis. Come back for then.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Holy cricket! You're Harry Potter! I'm Hermione Granger. And you are?
Ron Weasley.
Pleasure.
You want a nice bacon sandwich, Sam? I'll make you a nice bacon sandwich if you like.
I'm alright, thanks, Nan.
I don't mind. Throw a couple of rashers in the pan, bit of fat, crisp it up, butter a few slices, you can have it with that nice red sauce you like.
Nan, I don't want anything.
What do you want, Nan? A bit of coleslaw?
Come on, a cup of tea.
Well, I can't be messing about with cups of tea, love. It ain't an hotel.